We're back with another video with a Nintendo Switch OLED. This is a specific job that a customer has sent to us. And the system itself gets power. I already checked it. However, he said that it's not powering on, it's not completing the boot cycle basically, and the Joy-Cons don't work, and also the fan didn't work. This was an attempted HW Fly or Pico Fly installation, and they removed it, and eventually it's pretty much dead. So I see a couple of things. We're going to get right to it. I see a couple of things that are concern me quite a bit. First of all, this chip here is gone, and we can replace that. Another thing is that this chip here, I don't know why, but this is, if you guys pay attention or are familiar with these things, this is a little lopsided. So it's probably the contacts in there or the solder joints in there are probably bridged or something, and something's wrong. So we're going to have to fix that. My only concern is that maybe they applied too much heat. That's why this is came off or desoldered or whatever happened here. There's also solder here. They tried to fix it. I have no idea. And then maybe they applied too much heat to the chip here on the back. And if this chip is dead, as you guys probably already know, and there's no coming back from that because this is married to the motherboard. And other than that, I don't see many problems. We're going to check again together, make sure that we are getting voltage at least to the battery, or that is, or at least that there is some kind of life in here, some kind of power. And the way I do that is we're going to plug this in, and we are going to check the voltage on the battery terminal here. And you guys won't be able to see the multimeter, but I will. And so we're getting 2.4 volts, 2.5 volts, which is very good. That means that it is getting power. So without testing anything else, we are going to remove the battery, the connector here, the power. We're going to fix that first of all. We're going to remove that, and then we are going to... Another thing that I noticed is that I don't know what this is, but it looks maybe like water damage. Can you guys see that here? It doesn't look bad. Maybe it's not water damage. I don't know. Everything else looks good. So we are going to fix this issue here. We're going to remove that chip, and we're going to fix it, turn it over and fix it the way it should be, and then we'll try again. Without testing it, before testing anything else, we will also replace that chip with a donor. And the only donors I have are from the lights, so I'm assuming that this works fine with it. I don't know, hopefully. And honestly, I don't even know what that chip does. It probably has to do with the controllers, or since they're not working. Either way, let's go ahead and... I do have another chip here, another switch that I was comparing some stuff with. Anyways, let's remove that chip. And we're going to do it very, very quick. We are going to get some heat. There's already some flux in there. We're going to come in from heat from the top. Yeah, it looks like on the sides it's kind of messed up. So maybe they tried putting it in place. I don't know. Chip has been removed. It's very tiny, so we got to be careful with it. I'm sure this IC probably controls something with the power, maybe something with the controls. I don't know. However, we are going to fix it up so that we can put it back together. I don't know if the chip works anymore, but since it was not in there probably, we're going to try to fix that first. That is good. And the area here looks good as well. But before we do anything, we're going to clean it up. So what I'm using here is just some alcohol. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a little blurry, I know. But it's not bad. So we're going to put a little bit of flux there. Now let's see if we can... I'm going to go ahead and clean that as well. That should be okay. Now we're going to turn it over. If you can see the chips on the sides are kind of messed up, but it should work still. I'm trying to see how it's oriented. So I believe I'm going to bring another switch that I have mounted just to verify the orientation. So the plus goes on this side, so it's like this. So this chip goes like this. I'm just trying to line it up now. Let me see what it looks like on this side. That's probably better. We're going to put it back in place where we can heat up some stuff here. It should align in place once we start heating it up. All right, let's apply some heat. The chip is now in place. If you guys saw it move, that is a sign that it's in place. So carefully we're going to get it out, and you can see that it's aligned now. So we're good on this one. Very nice. Verifying that it's the same as the other ones here. That looks very good. See that? Of course it's a little higher because it's reballed, but we're going to go ahead and replace this one now. And I'm just hoping that these are the same as these, which I don't see why they're not. So let's start by removing this one here. This is a donor, this is a Nintendo Switch Lite. All right, we are going to heat it up. We have the chip out. Now with this one I gotta be careful because the NAND is underneath. So maybe we can apply some solder on the side. I don't know, maybe we can just remove it. But we gotta be careful because the NAND is right there. Let me see something. So maybe it's one of these instead. You know what, I'm gonna put one of these because I think the other one, this one originally has that type of black component there. And we took out one that's silver at the top. Maybe they are the same, I don't know. But we're not gonna find out. We're just gonna replace them because they're broken and then see if that affects the issue. If not, we'll address and further look more. Let me see what the reading on this thing is. It reads T217, T271, and originally well, it's a different reading. Let's see what's on the back. They are the same. You know what? Let's put this one on there. Maybe, yes. Let me get another board. These are all donor boards. But this one has a different type. T384. What was it? I think they're the same. Let's remove this one and we'll use that one. Actually, we have another board here. We'll remove this one, we'll use this one. You know what? All right, we're just gonna use one of those from the light, the one we had. Now, which way is oriented? Let's find out. The letters are coming from the top, so they will be we're going to use the same one we took out like this. We're going to put it on there like that. I know it's probably a little dirty, but it's only flux, so we should be fine. This almost looks like a crystal oscillator or something like that, but not sure. We don't really care at this point. Let's remove this one. All right, let's get some heat. You know what? Let's prepare this one. Okay. Well, we know that it's over there. The chip is in place. Cool down the board real quick, and we are going to test it here shortly. So I believe maybe this will fix the issues. I have no idea, but at least we fixed when we address the things that we saw physically, and we'll proceed accordingly. All right, the board is cool. We are going to put it back inside the switch. This is the old chip. And at this point, we're just gonna kind of assemble it. We bought a camera for the top view, but we didn't like it, so we're looking for another better option. So pretty soon we'll have some top view images and video so that you guys can further see what we do and how we do it. Maybe you guys can learn something. So I'm thinking if the NAND or the CPU are still good, then this might fix those issues. Also, this has had quite a bit of stress, if you guys can see that. Maybe we can connect the fan now. We'll connect the LCD. And lastly, we're just going to put some power on there. Let's see if it works. We're going to give it some juice. Plugging in some power. And we are getting 44 amps withdrawn. Let's see if we have anything on the screen. And look at that, guys. We are getting a charging sign. So we fixed something. We probably fixed the power issue that he was not getting any power because of the IC chip. Now we just gotta wait. You know what? I have another battery we can test it with. Give me 1 second. Now that we fixed his fan issue and the controller issue, I don't know. But we're on the right path. All right, let's plug in another battery. We'll turn it on. Maybe the battery is dead as well. Oh, there it is. So we're getting the switch logo. It's back up and running, working perfectly. Let me test the Joy-Cons real quick. I'll be right back. Let's see if the Joy-Cons work. The Joy-Cons are not working. But you know what? I don't think I even connected the Joy-Cons. Let's unplug the battery. That one is connected, but not this one. Let's test them both. All right, let's turn it on again. So let me see, the logo is there. So the switch is on. Putting in a Joy-Con. Nothing on one. Nothing on the other one. So the Joy-Cons are not working. Let's check for voltages on the Joy-Cons. So we have, I wonder if that IC chip is the one that controls that the Joy-Cons. Maybe we can. So the switch is on. We're gonna grab some ground and test them here. So we're getting 2.78 volts there. .7 there, 1.8. So we are getting something on the Joy-Cons. Maybe the flex cables are bad. All right, I'm gonna end the video now and do a little more research regarding this, and if I find the issue, then we'll go ahead and probably make another video. In the meantime, we fixed that. We replaced this chip there, and we got it functional, where it's at least starting up. So we know that the NAND is not the issue. The fan hasn't kicked in, but we'll see. We'll try to figure it out. Actually, let's check for... We're going to end the video now. Let me do a little bit more research. Thank you guys for watching. Come back and see us. Like and subscribe. We'll provide some updates. And thanks again. Bye-bye. Okay, so to summarize what we did, we ended up taking one of these chips, which is the same one as this one here. We ended up removing this chip from a regular Nintendo Switch and putting it on the one that we were getting with no controller support. Basically, what was going on is, and this is another switch. Okay, so this is not the same one. I've already put it together. But we ended up replacing the chip that we originally replaced or fixed as when we received it. So basically, we were not getting 5.3 volts right here on this capacitor. And so I figured maybe the chip was bad. And yeah, somebody had, I guess, refloated or something, and it was out of place. We ended up replacing it, and that fixed our controller issue. Also, we replaced this chip, and that fixed the fan issue. So it was a couple of things, and the system's working perfectly fine now. Again, this is not that board, but everything works fine on the other one already. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys can learn, and this is teaches somebody something to most of you, and maybe subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you guys again on the next one.